Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to do part 3, long overdue part 3 of the toys and games of the 1970s. Moved on to Argos Catalogue number 4, which is the 1975 to 76. So obviously I've got one missing. I think it's 74, 75 is missing. Not quite sure where that is, but I don't really mind. We're going to move straight along here to the first item on the list. Excuse me, because I'm just adjusting my microphone because I want to sound perfect, and it's never going to happen. But hey ho! Right, here we go. Let's have a look at this page here. It's going to be probably a few repeat toys from the last videos, obviously, because let's face it. Well, why wouldn't there be? It's only a few years on, so we're not going to get too many new toys. First things that are interesting me though is the Tonka Toys. They're very cool. I used to have a lot of Tonka Toys. In fact, I think I had this fire engine when I was younger. Never had the big digger looking truck, but I had something that looked a bit like this one, the green one. Sort of prices we're looking at, what, £7? That's for the fire engine. Yeah, I know definitely had a truck that had one of these ladders on, because it was so cool. Whether it was the Tonka Toy version, I am not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it was, to be fair. Yeah, but they were very cool. I mean, a lot of kids, boys, would always have the Tonka Toys. And some girls too, it's not exclusively male-only toys to have cars and stuff. But yeah, I mean, back in the 70s, 80s, it was mainly boys that had those toys, obviously. We've moved on as a society, so, and, we're all the better for it, I say. Okay, we've got Scalextric again, which I covered in the last video, or the one before, because I love it so much. I'm not even going to bang on about it again here, because, let's face it, I could make a whole video on Scalextric, it's that good. But, it's just, I don't know, I don't even know if I've got the zoom feature. There we go. Set up. Actually, I'm not going to mess around with that, just in case. I think that might work. Here we go, yeah. I don't want to. Again, I'm not going to mess too much around with it, because if I do, I might never get it back to where it was. That's the point. How do you get it off that zoom? Oh, okay, it doesn't matter, because I can just move the pages down anyway. Yeah, so looks like we've got minis on this one, and obviously there's your original racing cars there. We've got some Hornby Railways stuff there, which I wasn't one of those kids actually that was into having the railway stuff. So I'd never really. I had a train set. I believe it was like an official one, like I might have been Hornby still, but it had the proper rail cars like of the time, like the British rail cars on them. So, but yeah, I never really got into my railways, and I mean, some people, they would have these massive ones with the green, you'd have like a green felt, which obviously was meant to look like grass, and they'd just make like huge displays, and yeah, it just never really interested me. I love Scalextric, and people might say, well, if you like that, why didn't you like the railways? But for me, obviously, you could drive the cars around and race them, and that was good. That was fun, But I never got much thrill of just seeing a train going around a track, really. I just didn't really see the appeal of that, but I guess that's probably going to alienate a few people, because I'm sure there's some of you out there that used to adore those things, but they weren't for me. I've just realised we've had a fine thing appear on the screen. That's my bad. I apologise for that. I'm just getting used to using PDFs again, to be honest. I haven't used one since the last video I did. I think it was probably the Crash Magazine one, so I've tried to get rid of a lot of the tools around the side just to make it a little bit easier to see the pictures, but I did actually want to use a zoom feature, like, to zoom in on Action Man, say, but oh, I see, yeah, and I do the hand tool, yeah. Oh god, I'm an idiot. Oh look, I've put a comment in, Lee Gridley. I'd love to add a comment on that, quite frankly. I had this. I think it was that one, but yeah, well, I'm not going to add a comment on that. So yeah, Action Man, I think we covered again quite extensively last time, so I'm probably not going to cover that this time around. But check out the previous video. I'll put a card in the in the cards section on here, so you can find it easy. A little link up there, and go check that out if you want to. It's yeah, fun. These are fun videos. I think I like them. What do we got here? Lots of cars. This is mainly cars, isn't it? And garages there. Matchbox drag race. That looks pretty cool. Oh, it's in a tanker boat. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And Matchbox super fast streak racing. I mean, everybody had a garage who had cars. I couldn't swear that I had that one. That's a Toy Works garage, that one. Toy Works 3-tier, £4.75. Well, that's a bargain, isn't it? Look at the drag race set. That whole thing there. There it is. Where are we looking? Yeah, £1.65 at Argos. £1.65. That's crazy. Actually, that's for the ferry boat set. I see the drag race is separate there, but the ferry boat, yeah, £1.35. I mean, that's even cheaper. What are we looking for the other one? Let's just scroll up. Streak racing set is £2.75, and the booster racing circuit, which I'm assuming must be that one. I didn't even see what the price was. I did see it and then I lost it. £4.75. It's up here in case you're wondering where you can locate that. Yeah, I mean, prices are mental, aren't they, back in these days? Absolutely mad. What we got on the other side, let's have a little look. I want to keep it zoomed because it's nicer to see things up a bit close. Timpo Wild West set and Indian figures, wigwam and wagon. You wouldn't be able to get away with that now, probably, would you? Battling against the Red Indians, but yeah, let's zoom in a little bit more. Just go over that side, so we can see it in a bit more detail. It looks interesting with the fort and everything, and I'm not overly politically correct, but I can understand why people wouldn't want that, I guess, these days. And you've got a Hornby. I'm guessing that's it's a Timpo toy, so it must be that train going through the middle. Oh, I see, yeah. Wild West Cavalry ambush train set. It's only £7.45 for that. Right, look, the Hornby ones are only like, you're not getting much more than about £15 on that, so. I mean, you had to have all the accessories, didn't you? Could get expensive. Okay, we'll go back across this side now. What do we got? Another Evel Knievel. Again, I've already covered that in the last video. Stock car classy crashers. Okay. Interesting. Doesn't say a lot, that one. Classy crashers. 2 gyro-powered toy limousines smash into pieces but are easily reassembled. Limousines? Maybe a limousine was something different in the 70s, because that does not look like a limousine I've seen before. Hey ho, we got Airfix Models here, which were, again, something I never really got into, but they were massive. We got some board games here. Airways, that sounds interesting. I know what that is. Oh, it's a game. Suitable for players aged 10 years and over. Okay. And we got lots of tools. Chemistry set. Guns, I think I may have had those. Not 100% sure, but may have. Can we hide this menu bar? Move page controls into toolbar. Let's try that. Oh yeah, that's much better. Don't like having that on the screen. That's perfect. Yeah, chemistry set. Believe I owned 1 or 2 in my time. Didn't own a tool set, as far as I remember. We'll go down to where the end of this page is, and then we'll scroll across. Master Brain, Mastermind. I wonder what the different... Oh, that's a BBC one as well. So, John Ball, Master Brain, based on the TV's... Oh yeah, based on Mastermind. Well, that's weird, isn't it? So I guess, excuse me, my phone's pinging away at me there. Be a good time to turn the volume off so we're not interrupted again. Look at that, modern technology invades 70s technology, eh? Here we go. So yeah, Master Brain must have been the official BBC. So I guess the Mastermind one then was nothing to do with the BBC show, because Master Brain is. So there you go. You learn something new every day. I thought because it's called Mastermind it was part of the show, but there you go. Horse of the Year board game. Yeah. Not sure I would have been into that. Let's have a look. Oh yeah. Well, we've got that lovely game called Ulcers again. I can't work that out for the life of me. Cluedo, Monopoly, 2 classics there. 2 classics. How much were we looking at for Monopoly back in these days? 1.95 for Monopoly, 2.25 for Cluedo. So what are they now? 30 quid? 30 quid now? Easy. And we've got a backgammon and drafts there. Oh, that looks interesting, doesn't it? Scream In. A three-dimensional spooky game filled with ghosts and creaking floorboards. Okay, fair enough. You've actually got creaky floorboards in it, have you? It looks that way. Yeah, 2.95 for that. Again, I covered Rebound and Crossfire in a previous video. Yeah, brilliant games. Absolutely brilliant. I remember Rebound more than I remember Crossfire, but Rebound was great fun, and Crossfire I remember, and it was great fun, and it looks even more fun now, to be honest. I think I'd definitely give that a go. I think we had the horse racing game before, Escalado, yep. That must be Over the Brink. That's like a tug of war game, isn't it, by the looks of things? How bizarre. And Tippet, a balancing game. See, those sort of things, they would give me anxiety probably if I played them now. I still think I got my anxiety disorder from playing Buckaroo and things like that. And what's the other one I used to play with the straws and the marbles? Oh man, I can't even remember the name of it now. Kaplunk. Yep, that was less scary than Buckaroo, which used to terrify me. Bit like Jenga nowadays, I guess, really. Always expecting the worst. Okay, so we've got some sports stuff now. Big League Football, little mini foosball table. And you have the big one, table football. Still only £10, looks like 50p. £10.50. Or if you want to get the cheap version, £2.95. We've got some putters and some holes there. I'll cover the Wembley stuff. Yeah, Wembley football, we definitely had one of those back in the day. And plenty of dartboards. Not sure about roller skates. If we did have them, I must have fallen off them plenty of times because I actually can't remember them. Snooker table. Well, I had various little snooker tables. I don't know if ever I had one that small, but quite possibly. £4.75. And a Wendy house, man. Never owned one myself because they were considered girly back in the day, but again, probably wouldn't be now. We are a different race. But there's so it's very much unisex. The good old Space Hopper. It's called a Wembley Space Hopper. Oh, maybe it's made by Wembley then? I don't know. I don't think it could have been sponsored by Wembley. Yeah, that's the end of the page. So we've got a couple of go-karts there. One's called a drag cart. The most expensive one is only $14.95. That's mad. That's a punch ball. Could have done with them, me and my brother, back in the day. Now we got on well, but obviously you had a few fights. Excuse me. Oh, still this flu, will you not leave me alone? I've had it 4 weeks now. It's a real nuisance. Right, so we've got various ride-on things. We had the milk bottle one before. I believe we might have even had all of those before. That's something I believe I had back in the day. I definitely had a tractor of some description. Whether it was that one, I don't know, but it looks mightily familiar. A lot of ride-on toys here. Look at all these. That looks cool, that motorbike there. That's number 18. That is the Shana Rapide motorcycle and sidecar. $8.95. Ages 2 to 6. Well, I would have coincidentally been between 2 and 6 then. So maybe that's why I got the tractor if I was on that. How much is the tractor? 17. That was the one before. Countryman pedal tractor. $7.95 for ages 2 to 6. So yeah, that may be why I did have one of those. Various trikes and bikes and scooters. I bet you wouldn't get a scooter for £3.95 these days, would you? Definitely not. Okay. We'll shuffle across. Knickerbocker. In a pedigree doll. Obviously not my area of expertise. Dollies and stuff and the like. Got some Palitoy stuff. Daisy. My wife is a toy collector at the moment, so she has been trying to buy a lot of them. She's just recently trying to put a bid on a Cindy Caravan from the 1970s. Haven't seen it in the catalogue as far as I'm aware, unless it was in one of the previous ones, but yeah, so she's mad on this sort of stuff. They've got a Cindy thing here. Pedigree made those. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they make dog food now, which is it's a bit on the nose when they've got a horse up there. I don't, if you believe the rumours about horses turning into dog food, but I'm pretty sure it can't be the same company. It almost looks like the same writing though, so it can't be, surely. We've got a little Betty sewing machine and a couple of dolls here. Bernie and Bath set. Interesting. And a Posy baby doll. Interesting. On this side we have prams. Prams and more prams. And a Hoover. I don't quite know who wants that as a toy, but to each their own, I say. Lots of telephones for the old tea parties. That looks like an easy bake oven. I don't think they called it that back in the day. And it looks like convex cordon bleu toy cooker with pots and pans. £2.75. And a random cash register. Okay. Moving on. Push-alongs. These look like the same cuddly toys down here that we had last time. They definitely look familiar. Don't think there was a Noddy last time. I had something very similar to that monkey as well. And a random typewriter. I'm not quite sure what that's doing there. Oh, we got a chat. That's a chatty chimp. I guess, yeah, we got a talking Noddy. Yeah, they all talk, obviously. You can see by the lines there, so... Yeah, I think that the toys are pretty much the same here. I know we had a rhubarb because I pointed that out. Pretty sure we had Tom and Jerry. Can't remember if we had Rupert and Orinoco, but Orinoco was in there because I remember getting the name right and I was chuffed with myself. It's been a while. Got a Viewmaster and looks like a rip-off Viewmaster. Met Toy movie viewer and cassette. With Disney cartoon cassette. Sounds interesting. Only £2.75. Yeah, it's alright. I'm just checking that was the right one. These look interesting as well, don't they? You've got Chad Valley Mad Movie Projector. This one here, yeah. Complete with 2 black and white films. And this one is a Cinevisor toy projector. Oh, toy projector, yeah. So I was thinking it projected images of toys. I thought that was a little bit odd there. And we've got a couple of... Are they books? Thomas Salter's The World of Birds. Sorry, can't even speak properly. Contents include bird table, feeding and bath trays, 3 film strips and a viewer. Record of bird songs, bird watching and identification book. If you're into that sort of thing, I wasn't. But, you know, there might have been some people out there that were. I don't judge. What do we got? That's the other thing that was on the bottom of the page, the embedding kit. Flower Drops makes hundreds of beautiful flowers in lovely colours. Again, not really my thing, but you know. Shaker Maker. Ideal Shaker Maker moulds. Yeah, I think I had a few things like that. Not that Disney. I remember making like a skull that I painted sort of like luminous yellow and black. From like that sort of stuff, really. Can't actually remember if it was the same thing, but very similar. Clockmaker. Wow. That's crazy. Crescent Clockmaker kit with pendulum and precise die-cast movement. Clock diameter. Instruction handbook supplied. Crazy. Replica something. A potter's wheel. HMS Victory. New spirograph. I covered spirograph last time. Or we have some musical instruments. Toy guitar, £4.75. Keyboards. I had a keyboard when I was younger. It was nothing like that. That looks more like a piano. That's crazy. That is a piano. Bontempi piano with stool. I bet that doesn't sound so good. Again, who am I to judge? I never had one. These are the very young toys now, so we might be moving out of the toy area. Chad Valley stuff. Oh, that looks familiar from Toy Story. really gonna. Again, I'm always fascinated why they put a Christmas tree in. Does that mean we're at the end of the toys? Yeah, pretty much. I don't think we want to do those bikes. Yeah, they always manage to stick a Christmas tree, and they did that last time. It threw me off completely. Yeah, what we got? A Blackboard and Easel there, £5.95. Well, why would you want that for your house? I mean, you know, in those days it was bad enough to be in school, let alone like, you know, let's bring school home. Good plan. Yeah, what's this here? Number 11. We got a farm set. Well, it's 137 pieces. Wow, that's a lot. £2.75. A bargain. And we got over here. It's a girl's Christmas stocking filled with assorted toys. Fair enough. What do we have there? What was number 3? Bridge and ferry set. That's fascinating. Plasticine. I think everyone had plasticine. The Play-Doh of its day. And, well, talk of which, I think we've got Play-Doh over there. Yeah, Play-Doh Fun Factory. The cheap version of Play-Doh, shall we say. Just check my facts. Oh, it's the same price. Okay, an alternative to Play-Doh. Right, thank you. Finally. I used to have plasticine. I didn't really have Play-Doh. But I know Play-Doh's a different consistency. Plasticine's more like, if you have blue tack nowadays, it's kind of more like that. It was always a little bit more, I always found robust. Play-Doh's quite soft. Plasticine's quite hard. Yeah, we had that. I mean, it just used to get everywhere. What have we got here? Football. I don't know what the heck that is. 21. Pull along panda toy. Okay, that looks like the cheapest train set ever made. 99p. There you go. Yeah. Obviously, it's for smaller kids. That one looks very cheap, doesn't it? Yeah, we've got some paints and books. There's a Mickey Mouse one there and a Goofy I can see. Not sure about the rest of them. Oh, Noddy. Should have been able to read that. Some good ones there, does it say actually on the thing? No, it just says various. Okay, fair enough. And we got some books. Super Scope Storyteller. Oh, you have tapes. Books and tapes. That's pretty cool. Yeah, 99p each. Bargain. Bet they'd be worth a bloody fortune now, wouldn't they? Imagine not that anyone has got the medium to play tapes anymore, so you'd have to transfer that, wouldn't you, somehow? Okay, guys, we have gone through. I've been a bit quicker this time. I think I've been quicker. I may not have been. I may have waffled. I do tend to waffle a little bit, but I love these. They do bring back some nostalgia. And we're getting closer now to the games console ones, which I'm very excited for. I have been toying with the idea of maybe doing a games console special, where I just go through the pages of the Argos Catalogue's gaming sections over the years. So I may do that yet, but then obviously it kind of makes the rest of this series obsolete. So we'll see how the views go on this one first and see if anyone's interested. And if they are, then I may stick with this format. Let me know in the comments if you think I should do the gaming one or whether I should stick with this and just go through the whole thing. Because it's fun to go through, I think. And I know I like it. It's not for everybody, I guess, but it brings back a lot of memories. And if there's anything I missed in there, glossed over or slagged off or whatever that you used to like as a child, let me know. If you agree with anything I said, you had some of the toys I did and, thought they were great. Tell me your stories. I'd love to hear them. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. New viewers, please do subscribe. And check out the back catalogue. I'll leave you a few links to the various. I've done a few magazines, not many. I'm mainly gameplay on here. I've done a couple of best of videos as well, and I do a lot of video game pickup videos. So hopefully there's enough variety out there that you can find something that you like. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, love you all. Please take care of yourselves. And I will see you on my next video. I'm trying to get one up a day over vlogmas, so you might be seeing a bit more of me than you really want to, but we shall see. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye for now.